How's it going, guys? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and in this video I want to talk about a theory that I've been looking at for the past few days and kind of been studying a bit. So anyways, let's get started. Alright, so my good friend Zach Cox, obviously you can check out his channel in the description below, made a video talking about what might be Treyarch's next Call of Duty, because as you know, each year the Call of Duty cycle revolves around two developers, Infinity Ward, Infinity Ward's trio of like Raven, Neversoft, and Infinity Ward, and then Treyarch. And because of that, it allows each developer, each studio, about 2 years to develop each game as compared to about 9 or 8 months, which obviously tries to help improve the quality of each Call of Duty as much as it doesn't seem like that happens each time. That is actually the case. So this year's turn for the new console, 2013, it is Infinity Ward, and they're going to be producing Call of Duty Ghosts. We all know this, but Treyarch's turn is going to be coming up next, and I want to talk about some of the ideas about what they could do in 2014. So, if you have not played the Black Ops 2 campaign, let me run down for you real quick. So there's about 6 options you can do. I think there's 6 different campaign endings, all revolving around Raul Menendez, Alex Mason. Does he live? Does he die? Does one go to jail? Etc. So there's not one concrete ending to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And that would lead to some difficulties for making it Black Ops 3 simply based on the campaign. Now, there are some contextual issues as well involving the setting, like how far do you go into the future, because Black Ops 2 was 2025, which is farther into the future than most games that we've seen so far. Most of the Modern Warfare games have been like future, like 2015, so kind of like where we are right now, obviously, in the modern world. So we haven't seen a huge jump into the future, and obviously nothing like Halo, which is like 100 or 200 years into the future. So we're not that far yet. There's also some, obviously, ideas with the campaign. There's really nowhere to go with it. They can't really create a Black Ops 3 issue because there is no problem. Raul Menendez has been taken care of. Woods is obviously sitting in a wheelchair like 5 or 6 years from his death, so you would basically have to eliminate one of the greatest characters ever, the guy who won Character of the Year in 2010, so I don't see Treyarch doing that. So the theory is going back and doing Call of Duty World at War 2. So let me give you some theories on why this might really work. I've got really 2 potential ideas. One of them, if you already know, the Modern Warfare series started before the Black Ops series. There was Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, which was the first, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3, so it was a trilogy, whereas it looks like the Black Ops saga is only going to be 2 parts, Black Ops 1 and 2. However, in between Black Ops and Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, there was this kind of standalone title, which was World at War. It was Treyarch going back and doing a World at War game when it was not the cool thing to do. You know, Infinity Ward had come up with Call of Duty 4, this awesome Modern Warfare game, and everyone wanted Treyarch to do something very similar, and they didn't. And they went back to World at War, and a lot of people were upset with their consensus. I really like the game. I think it's one of the best Call of Duties so far that we've seen, but at the time, that was not the popular decision, I should say. Now, the storyline in the campaign was great. You know, you had Kiefer Sutherland, who was one of the main characters who actually ends up dying towards the end. Spoiler alert, this game's now for 5 years. If you didn't play it, shame on you. So, the campaign ending was amazing, but there was definitely more ways that could have been spun, and it could have been how, it could have been different. And I think that's one approach they can do to Call of Duty World at War 2. There are so many open doors in that saga that we can't really even count them all. It's crazy. And that's one of the things that I think would be a really cool possibility, continuing that story from World at War, doing maybe like a later mid World War II shooter game. Now, the second theory I have is to do kind of a prequel to the Black Ops 1 game. Now, if you don't know, Black Ops 1 took place in the 50s and 60s, kind of like Vietnam, pre-Vietnam. And I think it would be cool to do life before we met Woods, before we met Alex Mason, because when we met those 2 characters, it's not like they were, fresh 18-year-olds. They were, 20s and 30s. They weren't like obviously old men, but they definitely weren't like straight out of the draft. They had some high, stock in the army for a while. So it would be awesome to see their story from the beginning, and I think that would actually be a really cool game, and I think it would lead to some interesting times, not only the campaign, but for also the multiplayer. So anyways, guys, those are my theories on what I think the next Call of Duty Call of Duty game on the Treyarch side should be. Remember to check out Zach's channel in the description. He's the one who did this video first. I liked it so much that I thought I would add my own twist and own ideas to it. Anyways, guys, like I said, thanks for watching this video. I would encourage you guys to, of course, like, favorite, and subscribe. Take care, and of course, I'll see you guys